Alright everybody, another spur of the moment video here, but I have some earthworms, so I'm going to go ahead and throw them in my native tank. Right now all it's got in it is some crayfish, Procambarus species, and then it's got some sunfish, which are Lepomis species, and we are going to see them go after some earthworms here, if I can get to them. They make rather short work of the worms. Now, I've been having some trouble with one of the more dominant ones in here being really aggressive towards one of the smaller ones, so I think I'm probably going to have to get rid of one of these here pretty soon. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to get rid of yet. It might be the one that's getting chased, it might be the one that's doing the chasing. Any way you slice it, I generally will be changing this tank up fairly frequently. So we should get a wide variety of, probably it's going to be a wide variety of sunfish more than anything. I will, if I ever come across anything special or different, I'll certainly bring it home. And we'll get some smallmouth bass and some largemouth bass in there at some point, at least for a couple of days. I'll get a little bit of video of that kind of stuff. And we may get a perch or a crappie or something here and there. But these sunfish, there's just a wide variety of colors and patterns and stuff, and I can catch these like all the time anywhere, so it'll just be very easy to showcase various sunfish in this tank throughout the summer. So from time to time we will get additional treats, but for the most part this is probably going to be a sunfish tank, and then by the end of the summer, come next winter, this is a big worm here, we'll see what happens, whether or not what I wind up doing with the tank. Now, I've done this before where that worm has not been eaten and it went down into the substrate, which this one's getting ready to do, and I was worried, of course, that I was going to have this huge dead worm in there, which was going to be a lot of bioload breaking down and rotting in the tank. And about 10 days later I actually saw the worm swimming around in there. So apparently, as long as they are in water that is well oxygenated, because a worm exchanges gases through its skin, that's why they come up out of the ground when it rains. That's anaerobic water. There's no oxygen in the water, and they have to get out of that water and get exposed to oxygen. So apparently, if they're in water that's oxygenated well enough, they will survive and keep swimming around and living in the substrate. So that now provides